Hey, good morning. I just watched in its entirety six-part series, Rise of the Titans. If you like movies, you'll love this. I mean, it's a history of Hollywood from the very, very beginning, and it's really good. Just goes up to the 1930s, but really, really good. Watch it. And in it, there's a one little spot where the Warner Brothers makes a movie with Ethel Barrymore, Queen Elizabeth. Now, she had just played the same part on Broadway, but they brought it to the screen the first time, and it was a silent film, and they made a screen version of the. Now the theater was packed, absolutely packed. First time he ran it, and he was wondering, "Wow, isn't this something? All these people here." But he didn't realize that they were there to see Ethel Barrymore in person. They thought they were seeing Queen Elizabeth, Ethel Barrymore. They thought they were seeing the stage production, not a movie. So, but it was so good that they watched it and applauded, and it was a big hit. Now, that brought me back to my years at Shady Grove Music Fair. Similar situation happened. You know, in the Shady Grove Music Fair in the 1970s, if you were a big star in movies, if you were a big star in TV, if you were a big star on the radio, anything, you were public, well-known, even some politicians. But if you were well-known in the 70s, you played Shady Grove Music Fair. A comedy, an actor, an actress. You played the Shady Grove Music Fair. I was the manager. I was lucky enough to be the manager for a few years of that wonderful theater, 3,000-seat in-the-round theater. We had the biggest. Johnny Carson to George Carlin. I mean, we had the biggest stars. Bruce Springsteen played his first show there, received his first reviews on the Washington Post. So it was a big place. A wonderful place, and a good showcase for new artists and for established artists, stars. Well, we had Zero Mostel. Now, Zero Mostel at that time in the 70s was a big stage actor. He played Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof on Broadway. He played the lead in A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. He was a big star in the 70s, and a movie star, too, because they made a movie, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, and he starred in it. And he was, of course, great. He was so funny, a wonderful man. And I got to know him pretty good because I went to pick him up at his hotel and brought him down to the theater. He was very personable. I couldn't believe he was really a big star at that time, a really big star. And so we had at Shady Grove, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, starring Zero Mostel live in our theater. Now, can you imagine that? You can't. It's hard to imagine now. But when we did a show, we did The King and I with Yul Brynner. We did Annie Get Your Gun with Ethel Merman. That's the kind of place it was. So we did this show, and we weren't doing any business. And I said, what the hell is going on with these people in Washington? Here we have Zero Mostel, and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, and they're not coming. We're at 50% capacity. I don't understand it. And I went backstage and I said that to Zero. I said, Mr. Mostel, I don't understand it. What is going on? Why aren't we selling tickets? And he looked at me and he said, you stupid son of a bitch. Those exact words. Here's the Washington Post. What do you see? The movies. Right? What's playing? Zero Mostel, and a funny thing happened on the way to the Forum. He was in his movie version of his stage production was playing on the big screen all over Washington. And he said, well, people think this is a movie. They don't realize that it's a live production. And I said, oh, my God, you're right. I couldn't believe it. And that's a similar, only a reverse of the Ethel Barrymore thing. So if you like this, and there's going to be more, I have many more stars to talk about. And I will. Subscribe. Come back to see us. Thank you.